Yeah, I'm wearing X-Files shirt because yesterday, was the 25th anniversary of the series. I would have done something for it yesterday, but I've been sick for the last 3 days. I was in bed yesterday. But today I'm feeling a little bit better, so I'll get up and talk about this series I just watched. Not the X-Files, I'll take a bit more. It was South of Nowhere. Even getting up to sit here was a bit of a task, so I don't know if I'll get to X-Files today, but I'll talk about South of Nowhere. Because not since Faking It have I found a show like this. Like, I always found these kinds of stories to be more satisfying than, like, regular stories. In case you haven't seen South of Nowhere, it aired from about 2005 to 2008 on the N, Nickelodeon's cooler teen thing. I didn't like the N back then. And this was around a time where I was finally gonna watch. Like, I was just coming around to Degrassi because everybody was talking about it. And I finally did eventually get into it, but I didn't like the whole N thing. I think they were trying too hard to be cool. And South of Nowhere, I knew of it. And I found as I was watching this, I saw some of it, but I didn't really get into it. I didn't give it a proper chance. I thought it was just another show. I was wrong, very wrong. This show is not like any other Nickelodeon show. Like, up until this point, like, the worst Nickelodeon did was that one banned horror movie, which is banned for a reason. I don't remember what his name is, but they show it sometimes on their 90s or all that thing. And then on Clarissa Explains It All, Clarissa spelled out the word hell. That's it. That's the most Nickelodeon's ever really bent the bar. At least I thought. And I'm not even talking about animation because that's a whole other story. But then I found South of Nowhere, and in the pilot episode there was cussing and suggestive dialogue, and I thought the series was drinking and drugs, and I expect this from Nickelodeon, and they fought for this show because it was different from what they were doing, and the subject matter made it very controversial. The show follows two girls, Spencer and Ashley. Really just follows Spencer and her family moving from Ohio to LA, but we focus primarily on Spencer and Ashley and their growing friendship. Okay, and that's where the controversy came in because of the lesbianism. Like, really quickly they get real close, and you see where it's going. And I accidentally spoil how it ends. Like, I've only seen season 1, but I accidentally spoiled what happens to the two in their story. But I'm actually interested in everyone else's stories. Her brother's story, her brother, the basketball player's story, her other brother who's adopted, who's black, and he went to go and find his mother towards the end of the show, and it was Tempest Bledsoe, which was funny. Kind of weird because he was so not acting like Tempest Bledsoe. Caught me off guard. Because my mother, she like based her entire style off Tempest Bledsoe back in the 80s. She has the picture to prove it. So weird, man. But yeah, like, the things they go through, like, her one brother who's an athlete, how he immediately became the star of the basketball team, formed a kind of love-hate friendship with another of the players who, who was dating the head cheerleader, then wasn't, and the brother began to date the head cheerleader. But she's like your stereotypical high school cheerleader high school teenage bitch. But yeah, and we follow her parents who are struggling as well. We learn things about them I won't get into. Like her mother apparently is homophobic, but her dad's cool. And that's just one of their issues they have with each other, I guess. Then her black brother, pun not intended, has his own thing going on. Almost immediately, he's like punched out by somebody who will later become one of his closest friends, which was interesting. It still deals with like racism, obviously, and I mentioned drugs and the lesbianism and all kinds of other issues. I was hesitant at first to get into it because I don't really like melodrama all that much. Like with Dark Knight, when he's all swear to me, I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I don't take it seriously. It'll lose my interest real quick if it's too dramatic. But this show, it's a teen drama, but I was laughing at it a lot, which is weird because Faking It was supposed to be a comedy, but I only laughed maybe 2 or 3 times the whole series. And this is not like Faking It like at all. It's just immediately a happier series than Faking It. And season 1 was not a chore to get through because there's no dude named Liam they won't stop talking about. I like Greg Shokin, but damn, I don't like the name Liam no more because of that show. Too much. But yeah, I had a real good time with the show and their journey, Spencer and Ashley's journey, which is what I was interested in coming in. But now I'm interested in everybody else's journey. And I can't say enough good things about this show. I always find storytelling, from an LGBTQ. I think I got them all perspective to be a bit more interesting than like a regular story. Like I think they handle it better with care. They actually try. It's not just a stereotypical boy meets girl, girl meets boy, and no. Like with Mike and Molly, a show I love. Like I heard Mike and Molly get called the new Dan and Roseanne, and I see it. Not because they're just 2 fat characters. No, because they're 2 characters you love. You love that they love each other. I know Dan and Roseanne, but they love each other, and that's why you keep watching the series, to see that grow, and that's what happens here. They happen to be 2 bigger people, but that's a plus for me. And Mike and Molly, if it was 2 hot 20-somethings, it wouldn't have the same effect, would it? It's like this was just a boy and a girl, wouldn't have had the same effect. Wouldn't have been nearly as controversial. It still would have been, because wow. But it wouldn't have been as controversial. If I'm being honest, it probably wouldn't have caught my attention. I'm now having a portion of my collection is growing with stuff like this, because I like this style of storytelling, Ever since I first saw Because I'm a Cheerleader, Natasha Lyonne, I always love how these kinds of stories are told. And this aired back when I was first starting high school, and I didn't care for it. I saw it, but I didn't sleep on it. And it went off the air, I think, the year I graduated, year before. So I'm not a teen, like right now. I haven't been in a while, but I was when the show was on. I didn't go through these issues myself. I had my own things going on, who did in high school. But you see my point. Like, I really did love this show. I was watching this yesterday, laying down sick on oxycodone, which is weird. I tend to do that on oxycodone, but I started this before I got sick, so I do like it, and I'm not on any now. It's about that time, though. But no, it's a really good show. Like, I wish they did more mature programming like this on Nickelodeon, or gave us older fans programming like this. Yeah, we have that 90s block they do, but it got old real quick for me. They keep showing the same thing. But I wish they did more like this. I didn't know Nickelodeon was capable of this. Okay. Like, did they do it before Cartoon Network and Steven Universe and Adventure Time? They did it before Disney and Andy Mack. I don't know if there's a lesbian on the show, but I know one of the characters recently came out. I only watched a few episodes. It's a good show, but I feel like I'm a little old to be watching Andy Mack. I mean, the one person I know of on the show was Lauren Tom, the grandmother, because I've been a fan of her since I was a kid, so, in the 90s, so. Well, yeah. I know Cartoon Network, back in the 90s, had an episode of Dexter's Lab where some lesbians broke into their house and literally ate their carpet, and the dad's freaking out. The mother's like, oh, they're not here for you. But that wasn't taken seriously like this is, or like Steven Universe, or Adventure Time. I just saw that finale. What the hell? What? I did not see that coming. I only watched it on and off. I should watch it more. But yeah. Perhaps I was wrong about the end. No, because I looked into it and I was like, I don't think so. But this really impressed me. Like, this season 1 here, I give it a solid 8. Like, you don't see stuff like this that often. A fun LGBTQ movie or TV series where they're having a good time. Sometimes where it's not too dramatic and nobody dies at the end and all that. Nobody has a terminal disease. You just have a good time. And I did with this. So I just had to say that. That's all. About to lay back down. Take this medicine. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I don't know why, but season one, for some reason, it's not the easiest to find. I got this from eBay, and it was kind of expensive. Like, I have access to a lot of streaming services, and season one's not there. I can get 2 and 3, but not 1. I don't know. I mean, that's all. And I'm glad they fought for this series. You know, I feel like they took. I feel like they picked up what Will&Grace left off. Because this premiered right around the time Will&Grace was going off the air. So, and plus, Will&Grace. But let's face it, they walked that line of a show with gay characters and a show with characters that happen to be gay. This show, they've only seen one truly gay or lesbian character thus far. And I've been talking about the main 2 girls, because, like, Spencer's figuring out who she is, what the series is about, and then Ashley likes girls, she loves girls, but they never outright say what they are. It's kind of interesting. So, yeah. That's how it should be. It shouldn't be just a gay character or, you know, black character. It should be more to them like this show. I'm not saying Will&Grace didn't do that. They walked that line, though, you know. That's all. Okay. And also, because I just remember, I was going to cut it off. I just got through watching Ellen's, her second sitcom, The Ellen Show. I see why it lasted 1 season. Maybe I'll talk about that, because there's a lot to talk about with Ellen and The Ellen Show. Maybe.